Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Division I Women's Championship in our Mid-Atlantic Super Regional. Kicking off is the Raleigh Venom in black and red uniforms, and receiving will be the Nova Women's Rugby Club, the reigning Division I Women's National Championship. Coverage will start shortly.
They're on the stage. Okay, then don't go on this cam for a minute. I'm on the cam 1. Alright, let's move it up.
Deep kickoff for the Venom. Looks like the ball bounces backwards. And Nova in attack. Nova appears to have overlap on the weekend. Oh, and before the forward pass, it looks like there was an advantage for a high tackle or an offsides penalty. Nova will kick to touch. And it'll be a notable line out just to the side there, 50-meter line. Line out's clean. Nova getting quick ball and able to hit the line at pace. Able to gain meters on each of their first runs, but the Raleigh defense is not folding. Nova looking to find some space behind the defensive line. And the ball goes out of bounds just before the Raleigh 22-meter line. Raleigh will have a line out. Raleigh putting 5 into the line out. And it goes to Nova. Nova with a quick ball out to the backs. They're looking for space. There appears to be someone on the left side. They get it out to the wing. She's gonna cut it back in. And she's gonna evade 4 defenders. She's keeping going, still on the feet. Great run by the 11. Nova on the front foot, and it appears they have a try for the first try of the game. That is number 25. No, number 6 from the Nova team, and they will kick for the conversion. Not too far out from the uprights. Nova bouncing, letting the ball bounce off the kickoff, but immediately able to restructure, set up a few phases, putting in a kick behind. They're quickly showing why they were the Division I Women's National Champions last year. The purple off to a hot start. And the kick is good. Nova up 7-0. Great kick by the Raleigh Venom. And it looks like it bounces in. And they're going to call an obstruction penalty on Nova. Raleigh with a great opportunity to respond in their first attack of the day. Raleigh with a 5-meter line out. Oh, but they're unable to retain possession. And Nova driving with solid support. Looking to settle the ball and get a quick exit. And that's a kick that bounces out just in behind the 22-meter line. Solid exit by the Nova team. And Raleigh unable to capitalize off the kickoff penalty. And it appears that was a knock on from the Nova women's side. It'll be a Raleigh scrum from the same distance as the line out. Raleigh scrum looks to be clean. Ball is bobbled by the 9. And they're going to call a knock on. Unfortunate turn of events for Raleigh, as they commit 2 turnovers off of the set piece in Nova territory. Nova getting the ball out wide with their backs. Fullback finds some space. And there's a penalty for the high tackle. Nova attacking, finding space on the right-hand side. They're going to dish it off, and they're going to score right on the right-hand wing. That'll be 5 more points added for the Nova women's rugby team. The reigning D1 national champions off to a hot start. A quick lead, 12-0, and they'll try to make it 14 with this next conversion. And the kick is short, no good. Nova up 12-0. Ten minutes into the game. Early on, Nova just firing on all cylinders. Defensively, they're able to commit penalties from the set piece, cause turnovers, and a deep kick from Raleigh, putting Nova in a tough position off the restart. And it appears the AR is trying to get the head referee's attention. And the call off the field is it an offsides from the kickoff? I believe it is. Putting Nova in a stellar attacking position with a center scrum. Not the result that Raleigh wanted, a wonderful kick to put them in a great defensive position. And it looks like they'll take it back for the re-kick. Nova with a clean reception off the kickoff. Nova just great support. They're able to use their leg drive, get a quick clean ball, and their attack is always set up. That's a penalty. And the ref blows the whistle. It appears she's going to have a talk with the captain. Oh, she's digging into her pocket. It's going to be a yellow card. A big break for the Raleigh Venom as they'll have a man advantage. A woman advantage for the next 10 minutes as they try to climb back from a 12-0 deficit. We're 13 minutes into the match. Nova looking like they're going to touch. Raleigh. And the ball looks like it might be staying in. Nova able to keep it in, but Raleigh receives the ball off the ground. They're inching close. Raleigh with a nice run. Attacking off the 10. Another attack off the 10, able to pick it up off the ground. Nova contesting the ruck, slowing the ball down. Raleigh able to retain, looks like they have some space out wide. A dummy, and they found some and it's a try. Try for the Raleigh Venom. Wonderful attacking phases, running hard lines. off the fly half, able to find some space wide and cut the lead to 7. Really the first time Raleigh's able to string together multiple phases, keep the ball in hand. And I'm sure that brings some confidence after going down to a 12-0 deficit in the first 10 minutes. The Raleigh sideline is pumped up. They know they're facing one of the best teams in the nation, but they are not backing down. They also have a woman advantage. For the next 8 minutes, a key player from Nova's side. It looked to be one of the second rowers, one of the Type 5 pack players. And you got to wonder how that'll affect the Nova set piece that has been causing turnovers on the scrums and the lineouts early on. A booming Nova kickoff. Received. Beautiful exit kick that bounces out of bounds inside Nova's 40-meter line. Just the way you want to start if you're the Raleigh Venom. Raleigh wasting no time attacking in their own end. They feel confident in their defense. And the Raleigh defense pushing up, causing pressure, unable to make the tackle. But you see this defense reinvigorated with energy. The Nova women bringing it to the hands, and she is a runner at number 11. She is one to watch as she evades defenders left and right. Raleigh able to make 20 meters in ground just off the first few phases. Excuse me, that's Nova. Nova in attack. They give it to their outside. Outside center dishes off. She's got space. Can she find the wing? Ball hits the ground and is dotted down. What's the call? I think they're going to bring this to the AR to look at the forward pass. The possibility of a forward pass. No try has been awarded yet. The try is awarded. That'll be 5 points to Nova. Nova just absolutely flawless with ball in hand. They're able to get the ball out to one wing, score on the other in just under 3 phases. Just tremendous play, continuity from the ladies in purple. Conversion from the far right sideline. She'll strike it with the left boot. And it's good. Phenomenal conversion by the Nova women to give them a 19-5 lead. We're 19 minutes into the first half. Nova takes a 14-point lead. Oh, and a great reception and run for number 25 of the Nova team. They're going to dish it out wide. They think they see some space. And 15's able to break some tackles, but she loses it forward. And they're going to bring it back to, it looks like a knock-on. Nova once again able to exploit a gap in the defense. Slippery conditions in Richmond today. She knocks it forward. But Nova, with the utmost confidence with the ball in hand, they're able to penetrate this strong Raleigh defense. Raleigh's blitzing up, trying to cause pressure. But Nova able to get quick ball and keep that Raleigh defense on their heels. It looks as if Raleigh has the weak side wing into this attacking set. Wonder how she'll be used as they try to exploit a gap in this Nova defense.
Oh yeah, I know. I think it's on 8.
That we haven't seen much of early on.
We practice on the same field.
Nova's held possession for about 75% of this 21 minutes that we've played in already. Raleigh trying to establish some rhythm with their attack. And a solid scrum from the Raleigh Venom. The Venom, they look for the switch. Dummy, pop to the 12. She's gonna find a gap, stiff arm. Great initial phase off the set piece. Raleigh, hard run inside. And getting great quick ball. Hard run, another one, moving the Nova defense back. Raleigh is not backing down. They see some space behind the defense, and they're gonna find it with a beautiful kick that's gonna take 2 bounces, and Nova will attack. She's dangerous, but she's gonna wait for her support and try to retain that possession. Great recovery from Nova. But if you're Raleigh, that's the attack. You can't ask for anything more. And Nova, a little flustered, ball finds ground, but they're able to recapture it. And a big break for about 30 meters. A great run. Nova able to find some space and bring it to the 50-meter line. And Nova with an excellent kick behind the defense. Nova immediately bringing the ball back into Raleigh territory. Raleigh passing the 12. She's a great threat. And it looks like they are trying to find some space. Excellent high boot. And the Nova wing cannot collect it. It goes off the defense. And that'll be a Raleigh line out inside there, inside Nova's 22, using the foot to gain meters. And Raleigh, early to use the foot to gain meters. It's a slippery day. You wonder if that has anything to do with their strategy. They want to play in Nova territory. And it appears the referee will have a conversation with the Nova captain. And Raleigh able to build some confidence. They've held the Nova defense and been able to gain meters when they've had the ball through the kick, through the run. They're a multi-dimensional attack. They have ball players, they have runners. And if you're the Nova defense, you know you're gonna have to put up points on this team because Raleigh is not backing down and they can attack. It looks like the Raleigh attack has all their backs left. Their weak side wing is included. They've gone to their 12 early on in their strike plays, able to get some meters and set up that second phase off the set piece. And a strong Nova scrum, but Raleigh's able to get the ball out. And 13's able to find a gap. And Raleigh's going to attack weak side, but it goes off the hands of their own team. And it's going to be a knock one from Raleigh. Nova scrum. Nova scrum. They look split, and they have their 15 and 10 stacked behind the scrum. They're going to do an 8-man take, and they're going to attack weak side. 13 is going to take it. There appears to be a contest on the defensive side, but they pull out. Oh, that looks like a good clean steal, and there's going to be a penalty for the Raleigh Venom. Raleigh, a turnover off the first line out. But they have confidence in their set piece. They're going to kick to touch. And a wonderful kick to touch. That'll give Raleigh an attacking line out inside the Nova, 5 meters. There's 15 minutes left to play in this first half. And Raleigh with the set piece. Not able to score, but able to take some meters. They're only a few away. They're knocking on the door, and that's going to be a penalty. And the ref's going to stop the clock. And Raleigh looking like they might be taking the scrum off the penalty. A smart choice, a lot of field to the left. All they need is 5 meters. Raleigh has their fullback stacked behind the 12. And it looks like another wing stacked behind the 13. And they're going to switch back into the 12, but chopped down. A tremendous tackle by the Nova defense to stop Raleigh in their tracks. And another vicious tackle by the Nova defense's 13. And Nova, for the third time, just stonewalling this Raleigh defense, or this Raleigh attack. And the referee calls another penalty on the Nova defense. Looks for diving over, and she's going to stop play and have another conversation with this Nova captain. And she's going to go off and give them a warning. Nova already 1 yellow card within this game. Multiple infractions in their own 22 meters. They're going to have to clean up the defense, or the ref's got to be thinking about giving them another card. But just a tremendous effort from the ladies in purple. Raleigh with most of their pack surrounding the breakdown. They look like they're going to pick and go. Try to establish a little bit of go forward before they try to break this strong Nova defense. And they get it out to the 10. She slips through one. And the 13, hard line, inside. Strong, dominant tackle. Another strong run by Raleigh. Nova able to commit 2 to the tackle and stop Raleigh in their tracks. Raleigh tries to go for the inside pop, and it looks like they knock it on. And the ref's gonna talk to the AR for this decision. And a second yellow card is going to be given to the Nova defense. That is their outside center. Another tough blow for the Nova defense. They played with 14 earlier. You got to think they have some confidence in their defense, but that's surely a big loss. And Raleigh, a low pass that they're unable to receive. They're going to call the knock on. Nova with the scrum down just outside their own 22-meter line. Nova takes an 8 take, and she's able to evade a defender. Finds some space. Raleigh contests at the breakdown. Nova able to find another gap. Just consistently gaining meters each carry. Able to get quick ball. This Raleigh defense is unable to reset, and they're going to keep attacking. And the Raleigh defense presses up with a blitz. A great effort on the Raleigh outside backs to stop that Nova attack that was looking so strong. Oh, and she's gonna dummy, cut back inside. Evade a few defenders, and she's gonna break loose. She's gonna put it to foot. She found some space. The ball looks like it's gonna stay in, and Nova has the lead in the foot race. She's gonna slide on to, oh, and she knocks it on. An unfortunate break from Nova, as they were close to putting that in for a try. They had the foot race. Number 12 slips through 3 tacklers right through the inside. Puts a beautiful grubber down the sideline that stays in. Just unable to pick it up off the wet, sloppy ground. And Raleigh once again finding themselves in an exit situation. The Nova pack has so far been the dominant team in the scrum. Raleigh has been able to put pressure on them. But this is a big scrum for Raleigh. There's 8 minutes left in the first half. They need to get quick ball here. And Nova recognizes the exit situation. They have their strong side winger in the back line. And a beautiful exit kick from the Raleigh fly half. Ball stays in. Nova's going to counterattack. And a great chase and effort by Raleigh to bring Nova all the way back to their 40-meter line. Just an excellent play. And Nova sees some space in the beautiful kick. And the ball's going to stay in. And the ball bounces out at the Raleigh 5 line in excellent vision and space. It looks like that was the Nova 15 finding and exploiting some space. Just a wonderfully executed kick. A big break for the Nova team. And Raleigh clean line out. They're going to attack with the 12. They're going to attack again. They found some space. Oh, but dragged down. And a tremendous tackle and contest at the ruck. And Raleigh, oh, she is hot stepping her way under the 40-meter. And a beautiful high kick that goes off the hands of Raleigh. Nova will have a line out, attacking in the Raleigh 40-meter line. 5 minutes left in the first half. Nova maybe only a few more minutes before their yellow card will be returning. They've been limited to 14 women. Almost 20 minutes in this 40-minute half. They haven't let up at all. And the ref's going to blow a stoppage for an injury on the field. Multiple players down. And time is back on. Nova will have a line out just inside the Raleigh 40-meter line. Line out taken well by Nova. Nova just excellent support, able to get quick ball. Clearing out those rucks, giving that 9 enough space to make their passes. The rest of the offense is set up. Just a masterful attack. And just crisp passing by all players of Nova. A nice hard run by the number 1. And a cutback Raleigh trying to execute this blitz defense, but it's hard to when the defense isn't able to get set. And it looks like the referee's going to give an advantage to Nova. They're going to find some space wide. She's on a break, and she's got pace to burn. And it looks like Nova turns it over. Raleigh able to trying to resettle and get out of this situation. There's only 3 minutes left in the half. Raleigh just a wonderful exit once again, but it doesn't find touch. Nova's on the counterattack. And Nova has space, 2-on-1. Nova gets it to the wing. She's been a threat all game, and a tremendous tackle from the Raleigh defense. She's slow to get up. Raleigh 10. Great exit off the turnover. Raleigh just gasping for air as Nova is putting them under a lot of pressure with their attack. Raleigh able to create turnovers when it matters. About 2 minutes left in this first half. Nova, another attacking line out just outside Raleigh's 40-meter line. Beautiful line out, well executed. Nova pulls it back to that weak side wing. She can break, offload, another pass to the 7. The 7, she's gonna evade a defender. It takes 3 to get her down. But a tremendous counterattack by Raleigh. They scoop the ball up, but it looks like it's gonna be hands in the ruck, penalty to Nova. Raleigh, tremendous effort with a bend, don't break defense. This Nova team is gaining meters, but they're able to recollect, slow the ball down. They've caused a couple turnovers. Unfortunate they caused a penalty there. Nova will have an attacking line out on the Raleigh 5 and try to put in another try just before halftime. And the ball goes off the hands of the Nova player, but the 7 collects it. She's a hard runner. And they're inching close. The referee's almost on his knees to see if this ball is in the try zone. Everyone's at the edge of their seat, and they find some space on the right-hand side and are able to dot one in just before halftime. Nova goes up 24-5. Raleigh, tremendous effort on defense. But Nova, an excellent opportunity to put one in before halftime, and they execute as planned. And the kick is on target, but just short and left. Raleigh's gonna take, or Nova's gonna take a lead, 24-5 at halftime. We're gonna go to break. We'll bring it right back to you. Good afternoon. We're going to return shortly to the Division I Super Regional Championship. The winner will advance to St. Louis, Missouri in June. At the moment, the reigning Division I National Champions, Nova Women's Rugby Club out of Arlington, Virginia, lead the Raleigh Venom from North Carolina 24-5. It's almost all the way up. Both of them. And kickoff will resume shortly. And a strong kick. And the ball goes to ground from Raleigh. They're going to attack with the ball in hand. Nova blitzes up. They take in 2 defenders. And Raleigh with the high skying kick. That's retained by the Nova wing. Nova, number 4. Strong run. They have the ball at the 40-yard line. They're attacking. And the loop around, well executed. Number 7 has a gap. She's got speed. Can she take it all the way to the try-zone? Stumbling in, mumbling, rumbling. Nova, number 7, with a great try. They are quick to attack to start this second half. If you're Nova, you've got to be pumped from this start. Great defense, able to stop the Raleigh Venom attack. And immediately in transition, swinging the ball wide. The set play, loop around, dish it off to the number 7, hard line. And she takes it 40 meters in for the try. Nova back to full strength. They have all 15 on the field. They take a 29-5 lead 2 minutes into the second half. And the kick off the left boot, just through the uprights. Nova not wasting any time getting off to a lead in the second half. They go up 31-5. And if you're Raleigh, you got to wonder what adjustments you can make. Raleigh is making the correct decisions. They're exiting out of their end when they have the opportunity. And okay. The Nova defense is going to blitz up, but it looks like it's going to be brought back for a penalty or for the knock-on advantage off the kickoff. It'll be a scrum down to Raleigh. And a decent attacking opportunity for the Raleigh Venom. The last 10 minutes of the first half, a lot of playing in their own end, exiting the ball, unable to find touch a few times. The Nova counterattack, and a strong scum by this Nova team, and they're going to cause a penalty. And they are stoked on the sideline. A great long driving kick to touch from Nova. They're going to have a line out inside the Venom's 40-meter. Nova, clean line out. Directly to the 12. She's going to go full speed into the gap. Going to get up. And Nova on the front foot in attack. Able to get quick ball. And Raleigh able to disrupt this attack. Able to make a tackle behind the line. It looks like they might have caused a turnover. And they did. Penalty to the Nova. They're going to go to touch. Nova going to choose a scrum for the penalty. That's an intentional decision. They've been doing phenomenal in the line out all day, but they have a center scrum inside the 40. It looks like they have two wings on, or two attackers on the right-hand side. I think if they're going to go 8, 9, 15, 8, 9. 9 goes for a run. She's going to offload. And a couple Raleigh players contesting that ruck, but a beautiful pass. And a great pass. Just fingertips away from the Raleigh defender. And they're calling for it on the Nova right-hand sideline. Penalty to Nova. They might stop play for a player down on the field. Trainer's on. And Nova going to take the opportunity to get points on the board. We're 7 minutes into the second half. Looks like the kick is short. That'll be a 22-meter drop for the Raleigh Venom. And a booming kick from the Raleigh fly half. Nova's going to reset of the ball. But a big contest by Raleigh, and they're going to steal the ball. Just the restart you needed if you're Raleigh. And they're going to call, it looks like an offsides penalty on the Nova defense. Penalty to Raleigh. And the ref's going to stop play for a yellow card. For the third yellow card of the game. It was either for an offside. And a far kick, but it doesn't look like it's going to make it out of bounds. Nova wants a counterattack, and I don't blame them. They've got some threats out there in their back three. Nova brings it just outside of their 22. And it doesn't look like Raleigh has anyone in the back. There's a lot of space, but if you're Nova, all that's on their mind is attack. There's no one back in this Raleigh defense at fullback. If Nova sees this, they can exploit a big gap out in the backfield. Raleigh looks like they're making their way back to cover. But not a lot of depth from the fullback. Nova, not concerned. They're confident in their attack, and their hands are phenomenal. Did I mention their feet? Look at her as she strides. She's going to make it to the center and dot it down for 5, soon to be 7. Nova, a phenomenal counterattack. They get the ball off the kick to touch. They're able to counterattack in their own 5 and bring it 95 meters for a center try. Their hands are flawless. Just an outstanding attack. You can tell these women have practiced and played together for some time. Great continuity. Setting these rucks. Clearing out defenders. Getting a clean ball. And able to keep the attack on the front foot the whole time. Nova goes up 36-5. And the kick is good. Nova goes up 38-5. And a yellow card ain't no problem for them. They've gotten multiple in this game. But they keep their foot on the pedal. They can't be stopped. If you're Raleigh, you gotta think about what it takes. Maybe they can try to disrupt and slow down these rucks just a little bit, but Nova has great support and well taken by number 6 off the kickoff. She's going to bring it just outside the 40-meter mark. Ball finds ground. Appears to be bobbled. And Nova going to go off the left boot. Well executed. Finds ground just by the sideline. She's got some time to make a run. And she, oh my! A tremendous run and a great tackle by number 4 of Nova. What a counterattack by Raleigh. That's got to bring up the energy for the Venom. Raleigh, another powerful run. And it looks like that is going to be a penalty in Nova's favor. and a great kick to touch. They're going to gain almost 30 meters off the kick to touch, off the left boot of the fly half. And the ref's going to blow it up. It looks like there's a player down being attended to. Trainers on the field. The referee's having a conversation with the AR. They're going to talk through this one. And that's number 12. She's been a threat all game for the Nova women's rugby team. Referee's going to have a conversation with the fly half of the Venom. Will she dig into her pocket? They're bringing off, it looks like the second row of the Venom. A tough break. They're already down. And now they're down to 14 men. Excuse me. Nova in the attack. To the 13, out to 7. And a big run by the Nova wing. Great hands by the Nova number 3 to keep the ball alive. And they've got a little bit of space on the left-hand sideline. Dish back inside. Nova bringing it back right. Attacking same side. Tip pass. And they dot it down for a try. That brings them to 43. We're 16 minutes into the second half. Nova seems to be running away in the Division I women's final of the Mid-Atlantic Super Regional. Nova firing on all cylinders. So much continuity from the offense and the attack. Everyone's getting involved, every position. They're all capable of passing, running. A phenomenal boot on the fly half. The 9 just directing all the traffic on offense. Raleigh has no answers on D. Conversion is good. Nova goes up 45-5. Raleigh set to kick off. Big hit by the Venom.
Bobbled pass, but they're going to go out the back to the 13, to the number 7. She's going to dish it inside, and they're going to call a forward pass. Nova once again looking like they found some space, and they were going to break a run. But that pop pass just goes a little bit forward. Otherwise, they had their eyes on the Raleigh end zone. The Nova continuity is just something that has not been matched. Everyone on their team is phenomenal hands. And it's not all spin passes, just soft passes out to their backs. And when they start running, they're hard to be stopped. Penalty, it looks like an early push from the Nova team. Raleigh has a penalty. And the Venom will have an attacking line out inside Nova's 22 meters. Raleigh will have a 5-person line out. And it doesn't go straight. Nova with a scrum inside their own 22. And a solid scrum. They pass it out to 12, out the back to 15. To the wing. And they've already gained 20 meters. They appear to have an overlap on the right-hand side. Sideline to sideline rugby. Just tough to defend if you're Raleigh. The Raleigh defense getting stretched out. They might find a gap in the middle. Oh, and a knock on from the Nova team. Raleigh will try to transition. And the rep's gonna blow it up. Penalty for the Venom. Raleigh unable to execute their lineouts. They're gonna elect a quick tap. Fly half, cuts back inside, tackled 3 meters behind the line. And Raleigh retains possession. Good run by the Venom. Pick and go off the right-hand side. Clean ruck. Another powerful run by the Venom, but Nova contest the ruck, able to slow things down just a bit, get that defense set. Pass and loop. Oh, unable to split the gap. She stocked in her tracks. 2 men, Nova tackle. Hard, powerful run from Raleigh. And Raleigh coughs it up on the right-hand side. Nova in the counterattack. Raleigh a little slow to backtrack. If Nova looks to get it wide, they have some space on the left-hand side. She brings in 3 defenders. The right-hand side's calling for people in the defense. And that's exactly where Nova's going to attack. And the ball drops out of Nova's hands, but the referee's going to stop play. It looks like some extracurricular activities were occurring. And the referee's going to have a conversation with the AR while Raleigh brings subs on. Both teams will bring subs on. We are 23 minutes into the second half. It will be a penalty to Nova. And the line out goes over the head of the Nova offense, and Raleigh looks to attack in transition. Nova aware of the kicking threat of the Raleigh Venom. They have almost 4 players in the backfield ready to field the kick, trying to test this Raleigh attack. Forcing them to go ball in hand. It'll be a Raleigh line out. Ball goes straight to the Raleigh attack. Nice flat ball. The 12 spots a little bit of gap. She's able to buy some time into the breakdown. What a powerful tackle from the 8-man of Nova. Venom using pick and goes. Nova not contesting at the ruck. They're going to play defense. They recognize the situation. And Raleigh taking a pick and go towards the left sideline and taken out by the Nova winger. Nova will get a line out just inside their 40-meter mark. Excuse me, just inside Raleigh's 40-meter mark. Off the hand of a Nova player, and the referee is going to call a knock on. That'll be a Venom scrum down. And Nova looking like they're able to steal the scrum. The referee's going to blow it up. We have 12 minutes left in the second half. Nova leads by 40 points. And a strong scrum by the Raleigh team. But the referee's going to reset it. Raleigh has the weak side winger stacked behind the fly half. Looks like they may be considering running one of the blocker patterns. Nova, weak side wing, filling in the defensive line. They trust their fullback. And Raleigh able to find a gap. Offload doesn't go to hand. And Raleigh loses the ball backwards, but they're able to regain it. Little switch inside. Arms are free. Venom will keep attacking. And a big boot into space. Bounces twice. Bounces once more off the hands of the Nova fullback. She's got just a little bit of time before the Raleigh defense surrounds her. But she's able to stiff arm, not one, not two, three, and buy just enough time for her Nova support to get there. And they're going to attack and go left. And they'll put the ball to foot just over the Raleigh fullback and gain some territory. Raleigh in the counterattack. Oh, in the stiff arm. Marshawn Lynch is somewhere in his seat, handing over the beast mode title. What a stiff arm, what a run from the Raleigh Venom fullback. And the Raleigh now attacking just outside of Nova's 22, and they're gonna put another ball to foot. It doesn't seem to gain many meters. 50-50 ball, and it looks like Raleigh was able to regain possession. Big hit by the Nova D. Nova not contesting the breakdown when they don't have to. Playing defense with all 15 of their team, and they see the ball loose, and they don't hesitate to pick it up. They got a 2-on-1 on the outside. We're gonna try to offload, but the person is gonna put it to foot. Who's gonna win the foot race? And it looks like a collision happens on the ground as both players are going for the ball. They're gonna call a penalty on Nova. and a player's down. It didn't look intentional. It was a 50-50 ball. Referee has their hand on the watch. They're going to stop time. And we're going to resume playing. No cards received. A phenomenal kick to touch from Nova. Excuse me, from Raleigh. Able to put them into Nova's 50 meters. Line out stolen by Nova. They're going to do what they do best, attack. 13, cuts back in. Offload, pop from the ground to the 9. 9's in the tackle. They're going to go forward pick. She's going to gain 3 meters. Another forward pick right up the A gap. A few more meters. 9's back in. Great pass out wide. Offload to the support runner. Nova just able to get quick ball and draw in the defenders of the Raleigh defense until they do find some space. Nova able to get 2 people into the tackle. Oh, and a big hit by number 4. And Nova sees a gap. The number 10 grabbed by the jersey, but she's able to slip through and put it down for a try under the uprights. Nova bringing the lead 50-5. We've got 6 minutes left in the second half. Nova just minutes away from punching their ticket to St. Louis, Missouri for the USA Rugby Division I Women's National Championship semifinals. Just an outstanding display of rugby, executing on all cylinders, all facets of the game. They've shown no weakness. In the first half, they've withstood multiple yellow cards. They've led all just about 80 minutes of this game. Raleigh, you have to give them credit. They held this Nova team 19-5 in the first half. They played hard defense. They've run hard. When they've had the ball, they've had promising runs, just unable to capitalize on their opportunities. They've had a little bit of trouble in the set piece. And when you're a team like Nova, you're able to capitalize off those turnovers in transition. And just tremendous ball in hand. Referee will say the pass went forward or backward. And a hard line from number 13. She's going to dish it off back to number 9 inside. She's got space to burn in the pace. But she's swallowed up just outside the try line. Nova going to pick and go and able to, and it's the line break. Number 13 able to pick and go off the left-hand sideline and put one in the middle of the uprights for Nova to take a 57-5 lead, looking to make it 59. Nova able to put up 80 points in their first match in the Mid-Atlantic Regional Semifinal. Nearly 60 points in the final as they punch their ticket to St. Louis. Both sides of the ball. The offense looking flawless, challenging this Raleigh defense, able to recycle, get quick possession. The defense, on the other hand, big tackles, disciplined defense, not many penalties throughout the game, despite those yellow cards. And their counterattack. Every single player on that team is a threat to score the ball. Hats off to Raleigh, phenomenal effort. But this is one of the premier clubs in the United States of America. And Nova's gonna go in for 2 more, bringing them to 59. And number 7, this isn't her first time finding green grass in front of her. They're going to dish it off to the 9. Just a Nova able to capitalize on the restart, find some space, and put another try in. They're going to surpass the 60-point mark and bring their lead 64-5. There's only moments left of regulation. And that's going to be the final. Nova 66, Raleigh 5. Nova on their way to try to repeat for their second consecutive national championship. They won it last year in Dallas, Texas. This year, they're traveling to St. Louis, Missouri. They've shown no signs of slowing down from the 2022 year. They just beat a phenomenal team, conference champion Raleigh Venom, in a convincing 66-5 win. Hats off to both teams. Congratulations to Nova for returning to the big stage. Next up, for a 3 p.m. kickoff, we will have the Division II men's Mid-Atlantic Super Regional Final. On one end, you have Philly Whitemarsh. They had a 45-24 victory over the Mid-Atlantic Super Regional host James River Rugby Club. Philly Whitemarsh will be facing off against the Boston Irish Wolfhounds. Yesterday, the Boston Irish team, they went down early 10-0 to the former Super Regional champion